This is Joe at IFA Tactical. Finally have all of our parts. We'll be putting this together soon, but first we're going to take a look at all the individual components. Today we are building our AR15 pistol, starting with the lower receiver. It's the serialized part of the gun. That's the part you do paperwork on. This one here is an Anderson. We chose Anderson, just easy to get our, I shouldn't say easy to get our hands on. Low cost, just the standard mil-spec lower. Whoever you want, really. The lower doesn't make a huge difference in terms of functionality, but it really makes it, unique to you. Now to unbox our lower receiver. Now for a lower parts kit. Standard grip, didn't need that. We get the parts kit without the grip, but I just chose to get the standard. Your little different baggies for your different parts, your trigger group, your safety selector, your bolt catch, bolt release, mag release, all your detents and springs and takedown pins. So we opted to change the grip to a Hogue. You can go with whatever grip you want, but this is our favorite choice. Either the Hogue or the Magpul. So we decided to go with this BCM oversized trigger guard. Just a little bit larger, gives you more room for your finger, especially if you have a glove on. So we decided to go with this CMMG smooth tube. It'll go well with our arm brace we're going to put on here. And they're just standard mil-spec spring and buffer. Here's our upper. Just standard mil-spec upper. Has the forward assist and the dust cover and the shell deflector. Numbers on the top. You get Arrow, Anderson. Really doesn't make a huge difference on who you go with on this here, unless you're trying to make it fancy. So here's our bolt carrier group. We decided to go with the Stag. Reasonable price. This is a nickel boron bolt carrier, so it's a little more slick, you could say, a little easier to clean, less maintenance. Decent quality at a decent price. You can go with whoever you like. There's Arrow, Anderson, Spikes, Stag, Noveski, I mean, whatever's your cup of tea. So we went with LBE for our barrel, 7-inch barrel. Yeah, 1 7 twist. Let's take it out. Short little guy. I figured, if it's going to be a pistol, you might as well make it short. Otherwise, what's the point? But, hey, to each his own. So for our handguard, we went with Key Mod. I think it's a 7-inch. So nothing fancy. Honestly, just a cheap, made in the US Key Mod handguard. Similar to an AIM Sports or like an Arrow or an Anderson, something like that. Nothing crazy. We got this from a guy local here in the Detroit, Michigan area. So that'll do. It'll definitely do the job. So here's the Radian Raptor. Chose that for our charging handle. Not only do they have a good name, but they have a good quality product that you can actually stand behind. In terms of reliability and durability, they're rated at the top. And it's ambidextrous, so any of those lefties out there, makes it nice and easy. You can charge it from both ways. There's quite a few others out there. Other few that are at the top for me are the LWRC, BCM, and a couple others. But these three are my favorite. On this guy here, it's ambidextrous, so pull from either side. On a standard one, you can only pull from the left side. It makes it difficult for a lefty. For this guy, pull and pull. Either side releases that little catch. So here's the Noveski KX5. Chose that for our muzzle brake when it actually directs the gas away from you and downrange. Other people report that it increases gas pressure, which in turn for AR pistol, especially 300 blackout, increases gas pressure, which increases reliability. So they say. We'll find out. There's our gas tube, our pins. One's for the tube, one's for the block, and there's the gas block. There's our rear sight and our front sight. Decent price on these. You don't have to spend, fortune for some decent backups. Although I do like the Troy. Troy makes some of the best, but these are very good for the price. Also a fan of the Maytech rears military sight. That's your sight adjustment tool. Here's our SB M4. I went with this one because the price is good on it, and it just looks like an M4 stock, but it's an arm brace. It's up here. Fit your arm through here, supposedly. But that's not how we're going to be using it. So we got a couple options for mags. These are just 3 of my top picks. You got your standard current US military green follower, tilt follower mag, but you can knock them all you want, but they've served a lot of guys overseas, and even a lot of guys swear by them, saying that a mag pull would crack before this would even cause them a problem. But I could see the argument that these could dent and cause issues with feeding, but they've always worked good for me, and price is right on them. So, and you got the mag pull, the P-mag. These are probably one of the most sought after polymer mags. A couple others out there, the MFT, the Hex mag, you name it, there's a bunch of them, but these make the most sense for me. And then you got the Lancer mags. They come in 20s and 30s. This one's smoke tint, so you can actually see your rounds. Not that you need to. You can kind of tell how many you got just by the weight of it, or if you count. But yep, they got the smoke tint and then the clear. And what is a plus to these is they do have the metal feed lips. Pretty robust. A little higher ticket, but all 3 are great mags. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll be assembling the pistol and taking it out to the range for test fire.